Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newly revamped podcast, now known as Darcy's Corner. Hence why I'm not really in the corner, I'm more just like slanted off to the side, but you know, the thought still counts. Here we'll be talking about a lot of different topics around disability. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Darcy's Corner. And today, oh, it's so chaotic. And in part, the chaoticness is due to our lovely guest, Ash. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Ash. I'm a participant at Reach and Belong.
Oh, yeah? What do you like about Reach and Belong?
Everything.
Well, you heard it here, folks. It was lovely, recording this.
Because I do a lot of classes here. That's why I like everything.
Yeah. What's your favourite class?
Golf. And vocals.
Well, I bet you are happy about the golf course being saved.
Yeah, because I made all the completion posters. And Andrew helped a bit.
You made all the posters?
Yeah. The completion poster. Andrew helped with one of them.
Oh. I didn't know you made them. That's sick.
If you saw one of them at the Oakley golf course.
Yeah.
I graded that. And the other one.
So, what I wanted to talk to you about today, Ash, is disability in the workplace or workforce, whatever you want to call it. And if you don't mind me asking, you have a job, right?
Yes.
What do you do for this job?
I package.
Oh, yeah. What do you pack?
Gift bags, makeup, and some other random things.
Do you do any, do you do any other jobs around where you work?
No, but I did reply for Target.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Haven't heard back from them.
Oh, how long ago did you apply?
Like last year, something like that.
Oh, and how do you think you having a disability may have impacted Target ignoring your application?
A lot of things,
Yeah.
I'm sometimes shy, sometimes I need help with knowing what to do in certain, tasks and different jobs.
Would it be easier doing a job if they allowed you to have a support worker with you?
I guess.
Yeah. Are there any struggles you have with without naming names or even the name of the place you work if you don't want to?
Yeah, because I have a learning disability since
Yeah.
2.
I was just going to ask, is there any struggles at your current job?
Words, I can't say, the name of the place, or...
Yeah, that's totally fine. Are there any skills that you have learnt, or if you haven't learned any skills that have helped with your new job?
I learned how to work as a team.
Oh, yeah?
But I haven't learned how to use a palette. I've tried taping, but it didn't work out.
Well, that's fine. I mean, we're all still learning, and I'm sure you'll get there eventually. You mentioned team working skills. What do you do at your job as a team?
Each group does different tasks, we overlabel. Some people does the palette, some people does taping, shipping, that sort of stuff.
Do you take turns?
And we do the production line. We take turns each week. The supervisor picks each person to do each task.
So do you speak with your co-workers and say stuff like, all right, I found the best way of packaging is to do this, and they go, no, Ash, I found it that this is the best way. And do you have conversations?
Yeah, with my supervisor, sometimes my team leaders or my support mentors.
Oh yeah, sick. And is that all good?
Yep.
Yeah. What is your work schedule like? So how often are you going to work?
3 days a week.
Oh yeah? And
I used to do 2 days last year.
How often a day?
So I used to do I used to do Thursday just for 2 days. That was the 4th of May last year and the 11th of May last year. Then I used to do 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday, from like the 16th of May to the 7th of September last year. And then I currently work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday from the 11th of September until this year so far.
Yeah. And do you find any, like, complications? Like, do you think you should be working more, or do you think you should be working less, or is there...
I'm working less because I've got other commodities, like here, for example.
So, have you tried speaking with your, like, supervisor about maybe having less hours?
No, because I work, like, all day. I'm fine with that.
Is that something you'd want to do? Would you want to talk to them about maybe shortening your shifts? Or maybe another way is if you can't shorten them, you can change them to another day where you're not doing as much. What's another thing? So how exactly do you get to work?
Well, on Mondays I take public transport, train and bus, and then Wednesday and Thursday my mum drops me off by car. Or sometimes Uber.
As a person with a disability, what do you find easier? Do you like going and doing the public transport by yourself, or do you think it's like a lot easier to be dropped off by a support person?
Bit of both.
Oh yeah. What are the issues you face on either way? So are there any issues you have with going with a support worker or a support person, or are there any issues you have with doing public transport?
No. Sometimes the train comes late sometimes. Or the bus.
How are you supported at your work? So are you treated with respect, or are they like asking you a bit too, like, are you asking a bit too much? Are they asking a bit too much of you?
I'm treated with respect.
You are? Good. So was this your first job, that, like, not as in was this your first job, but was this the job you wanted, or did you want another job before this one?
My first job was to become a nurse or work at, like, Target, but then Waverley Industry was my first job.
Oh, yeah. So that's interesting. A nurse. Have you ever considered studying?
Maybe. But because of my disability, I couldn't do TAFE.
Oh. What? Why is that?
Because my mum wouldn't allow me to.
Well, I think, Ash, that you're your own person and you can talk with different people, whether it be here at Reach and Belong or at other organisations, about maybe ways that you could go to TAFE. Like, maybe you could speak to your parents just about, like, is going to TAFE something you really want to do?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Because maybe I'll rephrase that. Is being a nurse something you really want to do?
No, maybe a teacher assistant.
Well, a teacher's assistant. Well, that's still something you need to study for. So, have you done any studies before?
Just high school stuff. And I did a vet program as well.
Alright, what was your main studies in high school? Like, what did you... Oh, yeah. And how did that go?
Good.
Yeah. Were there any, like, issues?
Maybe online learning during COVID.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a pain.
I was in 11-12.
Yeah, that was... that's
that was
the same
2020, 2021.
Yeah, that was the same with me as well. I did my last 2 years of school.
Yeah. It was hard doing my vet program online to do some of the assignments online.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing of not only are you a person with a disability, but you're a person who spent their last two, and I'd say their most influential years of school doing it through COVID, how do you think that has impacted your ventures for work opportunities?
Sometimes I'm asking the teachers for help online.
Yeah. So you feel that if it wasn't online, you may have been able to get more help and may have been able to get more opportunities?
That kind of helped a lot.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to ask is, I mentioned before, bring support workers to your work. Is that something you've tried before?
Yeah, but I'm still looking for one.
So you have brought a support worker to work before, but
no, just my behavioural therapist and my occupational therapist only visited last year, but I haven't got a support worker yet.
Well, is that something that would help?
Yeah.
Well, I think that, yeah, definitely getting a support worker, I've got a support worker myself who's just off camera.
Because you've got lots of support work.
Yes, I do. And they do help a lot with all the stuff I, need to do in my daily life, getting me places and helping me, process things. And
even to get here.
Yeah, even to get here. So you obviously want a support worker. Would you say that, what are the issues you've been having with finding a support worker? What's been stopping you from getting one?
With my NDS plan, I need funding for it.
Yeah, I see. Well, that's really unfortunate. Because I know
last year I tried to get support worker, but there was no funding for it.
I don't know much about how the NDIS works. I also realize I'm half off frame. I don't know how much about how the NDIS works much, but I'm sure.
I get it through my support, my NDIS support coordinator.
Yeah, I'm sure if you spoke with your support coordinator, she would be, or they, whatever they identify as, they would be able to tell you how it all works and maybe how you can get the funding. So at your work where you do the packaging, do a lot of people know and understand, because there's a difference between knowing that a person has a disability and knowing what that disability is. So do a lot of your work colleagues and supervisors actually understand your processing issues?
They do understand a lot.
Do they treat you differently to everyone else?
They treat everyone the way everyone's treated, nicely, with respect.
So, Ash, do you enjoy your job?
I do enjoy my job.
What's your favourite part?
Meeting new people.
Oh yeah? Do you...
I get along with most people in my group.
Oh, nice. Do you ever try and see at all the secret lip gloss colours and see what new ones are coming out?
Sometimes.
Ooh, little sneaky Ash.
Well, some of my group mates have partners working in the same place.
Do you how do I say this? Do you packaging? What's your favourite thing to package? Because you mentioned you did palettes and lipsticks.
I didn't do the palettes.
Oh, you don't do palettes?
No, the guys do palettes.
Oh, so what packing stuff do you do?
I do makeup, lipstick. We do BB creams.
Oh yeah. What's the easiest one to pack?
Napkins.
Oh yeah. Are they special made napkins? Do you make the napkins?
No, we don't make them for them. They sent it to us.
Oh yeah.
From different companies.
So how did you end up working at this place?
My mum found it online, I guess.
Oh yeah. And you mentioned you've been working there for how long now?
11 months. But in 2 weeks' time, on the 4th of May, comes 1 year of label industries.
How's the pay like?
Good. I get paid like $200 something per every Thursday.
Oh, that's really
per
good.
week.
Yeah, that's good. So what is... I know I sort of asked this before, but what is your favourite part of the job in terms of, like, just... You mentioned earlier that your favourite part is meeting new people, but the actual job itself, what do you like doing about it?
I like working in the production line with different people.
Oh, yeah. What about the production line? Like, is it, like, fun to pack stuff?
Yeah, we pack, like, each person pack one product at a time in a line.
So you mentioned how you found your job, but were there any, like, things you had to do to actually get the job?
I had to do employment training a year before last year.
Oh, yeah. Were there any, like, interview, like, processes you had to
do
go through?
paperwork for label industries.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you get interviewed by, like, an employer?
No, just paperwork.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I had to do a 3-month trial thing.
So overall, you'd say your work is pretty good?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to continue label industry so I can get a 10-year badge.
Ooh. So once you got the 10-year badge, would you then stay at Whaley Industries and go for 20 years?
I guess so. It goes from 10, 20, 10, 15, 20.
Ooh. Can you imagine how great it would be if you got an 100-year badge?
Yeah, I'll be too old for that.
Who knows? It'll be the future. You never know.
We'll see how the future holds.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at things. Alright, well, thank you, Ash.
You're welcome, Darcy, Phoebe.
Yes, Phoebe is also here. She's off camera. Alright.
This is fun.
Yeah, this is fun. I'd love to have you back another time if you'd be willing to come back.
I'm happy to come back another time in the future.
Sure. That would be great. Well, thank you, Ash.
You're welcome, both Darcy and Phoebe.
Yeah. Hello. We are back. Well, I should say I am back because Ash is gone and is now just a void. The key message of this episode is to broaden your horizon when it comes to employing people with disabilities or other issues. Because, yeah, like, as Ash was saying, she does pretty great at her job, has lots of fun, and, yeah, it's something that she would consider doing for the foreseeable future, and that probably wouldn't have happened if the employer didn't take a chance on her, and it seems like that chance had worked out. So, yeah, obviously I'm not saying to hire people on the spot without doing background checks. Please do background checks, you never know what's going on. But don't immediately disqualify someone because they may have a physical or mental disability. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that episode, and please remember to follow this YouTube channel and all of our social medias listed in the description.